Holy smokes! Did you see this? Oh, wow! It's a giant Colorado sand boa. They only come out in February. Holy smokes. Hi there, I'm Cameron Young, the Center for Snake Conservation. And sorry I couldn't be at the SEPARC meeting today. Had a conflict that I just couldn't get out of, but they were nice enough to let me talk to you about snake videos and how Center for Snake Conservation is planning a new SnakeCam initiative for 2017. Too cool. The Center for Snake Conservation has been active on Facebook for over 6 years, and although we haven't been very consistent with our posts in the last few years, we have learned a lot about what drives the success of a post. I don't know if you remember, but I was at SEPARC 2 years ago giving a talk about how to successfully use social media to promote snake conservation, and today my recommendations are changing. Photos are great, especially of rare snakes, but the reach appears to be limited to those people that like photos. Most people scroll right by them without ever clicking on the post. All photos do, just like this slideshow, is make the general public say, ooh, ah, but rarely do they spark a person's curiosity beyond clicking the like button. This means that you reach a lot of people, but that there isn't very much engagement. And engagement is what makes a post fly through Facebook, and that educates more people. Another problem with using photos is you can tell that every single one of these has been nature fakes, meaning we've caught the snake, handled it, and arranged it for a good photograph. That's not really what they look like in the wild. This doesn't help educate anybody. In efforts to be more educational on our Facebook page and less sensational, we tried making these videos, but they don't really work. So here's this bull snake that's pretending to be a rattlesnake. And if you look, now it's pure bluff. So when I called its bluff, it wants to take off. Now look at it. It wants nothing to do with me anymore. It completely quit acting big and mean, and now it wants to just take off. Gorgeous snake. So that brought us to the conclusion that these videos, while educational, still have too much of a human element. Just gorgeous. And we've got to get rid of that. And so that brings us to the SnakeCam Initiative. So moving forward, we're going to get rid of the human. For example, here's a bull snake coming out of its burrow. No human to interfere with its behavior or our observation. Another bull snake doing his periscope thing, seeing if this coast is clear. Again, no human. We don't have to handle a snake to get good video. Another good example to counter the one where we were confronting the bull snake. Just stay in your car and film the snake doing what it does. Watch it cross the road. We can learn a lot more from this than getting out and catching it and showing our capture to the world. Why not just let the snake crawl away? So what is the SnakeCam Initiative? Well, we're going to take cameras and put them in places where we aren't impacting the snakes. Obviously this is not a very good spot. My boa constrictor here is very defensive, but that's the point. Get cameras where humans aren't influencing the snakes and make videos that we can share with you that are untouched snakes doing what they do naturally. So our goal is completely shifted. Now we set cameras in nature to capture snake behavior without humans present. It's great, such as these garter snakes emerging from hibernacula. Even better, a mating ball. Cameras set there and the snakes are doing their thing. But sometimes we want to capture the behavior a snake has to us, such as this hognose snake feigning death. But look, no humans. Or this eastern yellowbelly racer checking us out as we check it out. The SnakeCam Initiative hands-off approach allows us to follow this male water snake as it slithers around in a wetland looking for the female water snake that's nearby. Great observations that aren't possible if we were to catch both these snakes. So here's a real application for SnakeCam. We set up a camera at a snake hibernaculum and we left it there for well over an hour. We come back, we look at the video that we have, and in this case we documented red-sided garter snakes using this hibernaculum, in addition to several other species that we didn't know were there until we set up a SnakeCam. Look what showed up, a bull snake. And that's not all. Now, multi-species hibernaculum are common, but what we're able to show is that it's not only just bull snakes and garter snakes that are using hibernaculum together, but in this case, a northern water snake was using the same rodent tunnel to spend the winter. It's natural history observations like this that allow us to reach people who have no previous experience with snakes and change their fear into fascination. We can show them a video of a hole in the ground that has garter snakes, bull snakes, and northern water snakes. This sort of tidbit information would be hard to believe without the video evidence to back it up. It is these encounters that make SnakeCam well worth it. Another fun thing with SnakeCam is as we continue to monitor this hibernaculum, we know that this bull snake, Stubby as we like to call him, comes and goes quite often. Also included in our SnakeCam initiative are videos of snakes that we're not touching or not catching or interfering with, such as this rattlesnake that we encountered on a road and we let it just go. We're not going to stop it to get the classic rattlesnake strike pose. We want to see what it does when confronted with a human, and that's another part of our SnakeCam initiative. Video is also so cool that it allows us to capture these natural history observations like these burying beetles working their way into a dead bull snake. Can't do that with still photos. Sure, you can capture the photo, but you can't see it happen. And this just might be my favorite video observation from last year. This is a cardamom green viper foraging on the ground. It's only been documented before to forage from trees, but we found this one on the edge of a river, on the ground, in hunting posture. Videos of snakes are extremely difficult to capture without spooking the snake or threatening it in any way. You have to be really slow and deliberate in your efforts. So what makes a good video? Well, content obviously makes a good video, such as this really shaky and blurry video of a rainbow snake eating an eel. But this was captured in the wild, so these observations are extremely rare and very important. So we firmly believe content makes a good video. Again, this video is not the best quality, but the content makes it very interesting and good to share with people. This is male-to-male combat with prairie rattlesnakes, filmed on a cell phone, so as you can tell, the aspect was filmed wrong, and it really makes it difficult to make a video for the screen. But the content is quite good.
Landscape view is critical. Filming like this is great for Instagram, great for Snapchat. Doesn't work too well on YouTube. Let's get our cameras turned, our phones turned, and use them this way.
The first 15 seconds of a video are critical for capturing your audience so that they watch more.
Did you see this?
Regardless that this was just a silly, sensational effort to catch your attention.
Giant Colorado sand boa.
Remember,
they only come out in
first
February.
15 seconds that keeps someone interested.
Holy smoke.
So So video like this one doesn't quite meet our SnakeCam initiative, because we have a defensive rattlesnake, it's not going anywhere, and we're filming it. But high quality videos like this have a lot of reach on social media and can eventually be plugged into other videos about snakes that have educational content on what to do when you encounter a rattlesnake. For example, the next 2 minutes really don't fit into our SnakeCam initiative, but they do a great job of educating people about snake encounters. So all video, from the hibernacula to random encounters to stashed cameras, all play a role in snake conservation. This video is extremely popular because it includes an educational message while at the same time showing a real live rattlesnake encounter and the dangers that could potentially be there. Well,
Okay, now you're looking at
say danger, but the rattlesnake is crawling away backwards trying to get away from us as fast as it can.
Yeah, he ate something good.
Yeah, it's in great condition.
So does all this mean that we're going to stop taking videos with people in them? Absolutely not. Conservation through education is our motto, and we're going to do it any way we can. And we all know kids are our future, and they love being in videos. But our Kids and Snake Initiative is a completely different program. We'll talk about that at another meeting. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next year in person at Southeast Park.